In today's episode, we will be talking about delusion, and we will also be talking about the difference between fantasy and reality. And let me go ahead and explain this to you for the people that don't understand. Reality is something that can most definitely happen, something that could happen, or something that has always happened in the past and it will continue to happen in the future. That is reality. And fantasy is this other thing, this make believe thing, this completely separate thing of something that almost never happens and will never happen to a vast majority of people. And the people that do experience this are so disillusioned by their past that they're not even able to realize what reality is. Thank you.
PSA, I am only dating Hawkeyes. This is the Hawkeye era. I'm only gonna date hot men from now on because, first of all, you date the uglies. They will humble you so quick because they got you, and then they're like, dang, there must be something so good about me if I got this hot girl and I look like this. There must be something really amazing about me that like made me get her, so let me treat her like crap and see what I can get away with. Ugly guys can treat you like crap, Hawkeyes can treat you like crap, but at least when a Hawkeye treats you like crap, you're like, at least you're hot. When the ugly guy treats you like crap, you're like, how dare you? So just date the hot ones, because honestly there is no difference between like a hot guy and an ugly guy and how they treat you. It just really depends on the guy, his character, everything like that. So babe, get you a hot man. You deserve it.
Very interesting video to me because a lot of times this is my take on this, and in my experience, I think a lot of times women will, whenever they date a guy, they'll look at the situation and think they obviously don't have a very high sense of self-worth, and so they're saying, oh, if this guy is dating me, then what's wrong with me? There's obviously something wrong with me, so why is he interested in me? There must be something really wrong with him. And it'll always give them some mental excuse to check out of any sort of future relationship with this. And this is the same concept. All men are the same, obviously. The hot ones, the ugly ones, they're all the same. If she could get a hot guy, don't you think she would? Why would you choose? Women don't choose to date men they're not attracted to. If a woman is not attracted to you, she's not going to date you. It's just not going to happen. However, on the other hand, men in a lot of cases will date a woman that he's not particularly attracted to, just for different reasons. And every man's different. It might be her personality, it might be maybe the way she cooks, or it might be she does something that other women don't do, and he will appreciate those aspects and not even worry about if he is 100% attracted to her. Men will make these concessions every time. Women, not so much. They will always be with a man that they find attractive, always. And if you've seen it, if another man comes along and they're more attractive and they make more money, hey, then you just you branch onto that next dude.
He's right. Do you know that?
Every woman that stays in a toxic relationship because she's like, there's no other guy that's gonna understand me the way he does. Well, let me tell you right now, in the nicest way possible, you're not that complex. You're not that different. In the kindest, most heartfelt, most love-filled way, you're not hard to understand and you're not hard to love. So there is somebody out there that's gonna treat you 10 times better, but you're actually blocking it by wasting your time and aging yourself with this guy. Just let you. And also, if you're still talking to a guy who's treating you like from 2023 in 2024, listen to the way that sounded. Not good, no.
Today I'm just gonna go and ruin everything they're doing. Teach them a lesson that I'm in charge, not them.
Hey, she's absolutely right. That is probably the best thing a woman can do, is break up with their boyfriend and divorce her husband and then go on Tinder, because the success rate is just out of the park with those dating apps. Women are finding their husbands every day, every hour of every day, sometimes every minute. A match is made, and these people live long and healthy relationships well into their elder years. It happens every day. No, it doesn't. This stuff does not happen. This is the bottom of the barrel influencer we have here on Instagram, or maybe this was TikTok. I'm not really sure. This is very TikTok-esque, if you know what I mean. And this right here is it's a single woman who she's insinuating that her last relationship was like super toxic, but she hasn't been in a relationship in a long time, so she's still kind of like dealing with a lot of mental stuff. There's subtle signs you can see with women like this. You got the facial expressions and the way they like talk and stuff. The hand gestures are always a very important thing you need to take notice and stuff like this. But I would say the entire just context of the TikTok is very troubling to me, because we can actually flip it around and say that you're okay, we'll define toxic, sure, why not? But also you could get into you could find someone that would be actually worse for you as well, especially if you're online dating, which I would say any guy you meet online is objectively going to be potentially bad for you. This isn't an opinion. And you meet online, strangers you find on Tinder they're not going to be good people to meet. The common message you get is that men and women say, this woman met 50 random men on Tinder and only one of them wasn't a complete jerk. Why you spending the nights with 50 random men, and why don't you do something better with your life? This is what I would say to these women.
Why are women lowering their standards when men do not? This comment was in response to my video that basically was saying that women need to stop giving the nice guy a chance. If you're not attracted to him, don't date him. More often than not, dating the nice guy never works out, because when you give the nice guy a chance, the guy that you're kind of not really that into him, but you know, right? Feelings can grow. He's a great person, a great guy. He's going to treat me like a queen. I'm here to tell you it is the exact opposite experience. You know why? Because that person is going to be very insecure within themselves, because they know that they're not in your league, and they're going to end up projecting those insecurities onto you, not treating you very well. This comment really stuck out to me because it is so true. Men are not as complex as we think they are. For men, it's very black and white. They look at a girl, she's either hot or she's not. Of course, personality comes into play too, because there are very good guys in this world who are looking for wife material. My point is that men will never date women that they are not attracted to, but women do this all the time. Because women are so much more complex than men. We will literally sit down and make a pros and cons list. Oh, he's nice to me. Oh, you can be a provider man. All these things that we are so much more prone to dating people's potential than men would be. Men are very black and white. It's either like, okay, I see her as a wife or I don't. Think about the box theory for a minute. That is so true. So when a man meets you, he puts you in one of three boxes. That is the date box, the hookup box, or the friends box. He knows pretty much right away. Whereas women, we're just a complexity. We just overthink so much more. And I'm saying this as a girl's girl because I want us to wake up and almost start thinking like a man. Stop dating men that you're not attracted to. Period.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Women do not date men they're not attracted to. That's just the bottom line. And hey, look, I will give this woman credit. She is correct on a few things. Most men, as soon as they meet a woman, will know pretty much for sure what she's about very quickly. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's very easy. And then women ask all the time, why do some men go toward women that are only between certain ages, let's say in their early 20s? And that is because that's one way that men know that that woman isn't loaded down with trauma. Bottom line, women that are dating up until their late 30s, early 30s, there's a lot of trauma. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of toxicity, insecurities with women like that because they've been rejected so many times. They've had so many boyfriends. They've been married, possibly. They even have kids. And then you're dealing with single moms, which is totally different universe of just issues and problems. And I don't even want to talk about that right now. But a lot of these women have a lot of baggage that just men do not want to deal with. And these women are entitled. They think that these men should have to deal with all this stuff if they want to be with her. And a lot of these men are checking out. There's no concession for these men trying to spend time with any woman nowadays without this woman saying, you know what, not only do I deserve better, but this better man that I deserve needs to put up with all of my damaged goods and my baggage and my trauma that I have accumulated for the years and years and years. Well, a lot of men don't really care about all that. And as we saw in the first video, these women will make certain rules for men that they're not attracted to, but then these men that they are attracted to, that they're going to be hitting up on Instagram, there are literally no rules for these men. They can just smash and pass and move on. And then these women go ahead and make 2.5-minute videos on these men saying that they are toxic and that you should always break up with them because you're not that special. Any man will be able to take care of you. And there are so many men out there, you need to go ahead and just try all of them and find out which one is the best one. Sounds like sound advice, right? That is some of the best advice you can get in 2024. But let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment down below. Like the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'll catch you guys later. Rat Boy out.